to be on the stream. UP and Bullet in the ring. Mic light on, cam light off. Tell us how the climb began. From late night rates to first day clips, from shaky start to steady grip. You built it frame by frame. Now the chat knows your name. So tell me when it cracked, tell me when it clicked. What kept you moving when the count was set? Beyond the stream, we want the truth. Beyond the stream, how you pulled through. SmokeyGamer, say it loud. How'd you turn a screen into a crowd? State your wins, state the falls, the lag, the doubt, the empty halls, the first real sob, the first harsh miss, the nights you wondered if you'd quit. But you stay locked in, kept your heart in frame, kept that fire on, kept the same old flame. Someone tell me when it cracked, tell me what you learned. Was it skill, was it luck, was it every scar you earned? Beyond the stream, we want the truth. Beyond the stream, how you pull through. SmokeyGamer, say it loud. How'd you turn a scream into a crowd? No more armor now, just the road you took. The lonely room, the 100 replays you shook. And bullet, let him run it back. From the smallest start to the biggest impact. SmokeyGamer, show us the spark, show us the strength. SmokeyGamer, from Twitch to the top. Say the name again. Beyond the stream, we want the truth. Beyond the stream, how you pulled through. SmokeyGamer, say it loud. How'd you turn a screen into a crowd? Beyond the stream, no hiding now. Beyond the stream, you tell us how. UP and Bullet bring it home. One story living, one more throne.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the one and only Mr. SmokeyGamer. Smokey, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in.
Good. How you doing?
I'm
Thank you
doing
for
good,
having me,
I'm
man.
Good. I greatly appreciate you coming and hanging out tonight, my man. And the chat goes
yeah.
wild. Woo, Smokey, Smokey.
Woo.
Oh, look at you. Got you dancing in chat, and you ain't even in
Look,
chat.
yeah,
How about
look,
that?
I'm dancing. I'm dancing everywhere.
Hey, it'd be like that, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mr. Smokey, I ain't gonna hold you up. I'm not gonna let chat wonder. So, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where'd you come up with your name, SmokeyGamer?
So I used to play Halo a lot. That was my favorite game growing up, and I never really had like a gamer tag or a username playing games. Randomly, I was playing with my cousin Halo PC, and we were playing. I don't know why I remember this so vividly. We were playing Blood Gulch, and
Ooh.
randomly he just kept shouting, "Smokey, come over here, Smokey!" And I'm like, "Who the heck is Smokey? Why are you calling me Smokey?" And he's like, "I don't know. It just comes natural. I'm just calling you Smokey." So then I started calling myself Smokey, and I literally just ran with it.
So
That's literally kind of how I got it.
So fun fact, going with Halo, that's actually where my name came from. UPN was a clan that me and some of my high school friends were kind of made up for Halo 3, and each one of us had like our own nicknames. Like I was Bullet, the guy that started it was Ninja, and then let's see, it was Ninja, Shamrock, Bullet, Blitz, and all of us were UPN, and that was our clan tag. So when you loaded into the lobby, all you saw was UPN, 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 UPN. So yeah,
Mm,
ironic. Who knows? Maybe we,
that is
crossed
crazy.
paths once upon a
I'm sure
time
we
back in
probably did randomly.
back in the 360 days.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Classic. Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Heck
goodness,
yeah.
Breelicious is in the house. Let's go.
What's up, Bree?
So, what got you into streaming?
Well, I mean, I've been watching Twitch for a while. I not grew up, but I started watching like Tim the Tatman, XQC, those types of people, Shroud. And I just love watching people playing games, whether it was a fun game that I would want to play or something that I wouldn't play but interested to watch. So I just would always watch stuff, and then I kind of grew from watching like huge streamers to kind of smaller streamers, and stuff like that, and you get to know people more. And then I was like, you know what, maybe I should start doing this. And it's like, I'm already sitting at the computer playing games, why not turn the camera on, talk to people, have fun, meet new people, and just kind of go from there. That's kind of how that's my thought process.
Hey, I mean, that's what I've always said. There's no harm or no foul per se. I mean, you're like you just said,
Mhm.
you're already sitting there, you're already playing a game, so why not try to make a few friends? Because I mean, you're
Yeah.
already meeting folks when you're gaming online anyway. So why not
Right.
make
Right.
other friends beyond playing games? I see the
Sorry
guest
for my
appearance
dog.
running. Yeah, I was about to say I see the guest star running around in the background.
Oh yeah, of course.
So if you can remember, how long have you streamed for?
I just hit a year last month. We did a affiliate celebration. It was like towards the end of July. So I just hit that. There was like a brief time, like 5 years before that, when I streamed for like maybe a month. But at that time I had a different job that was a little more demanding. So was like, I can't do it. So I didn't, so I stopped there, then didn't do anything until a year ago, and then now I have a better job, more better PC kind of thing.
Do you stream on other platforms or are you specifically on Twitch?
I do stream on YouTube most of the time. I would say 90% of the time if I'm streaming on Twitch, I'm streaming on YouTube.
Very nice, very nice. Let's see here. What kind of games did you stream, or do you have a favorite type of gaming? Game, not gaming.
Man,
Words.
I mean, I'm a variety streamer, so I literally just play whatever kind of looks fun in the moment. If it's a FPS shooter or ghost hunting or indie horror, those are like my favorite. Uh, if it's a fun simulator game, big old multiplayer game, it's kind of hard to put me into one category. I would say pre-streaming, I was like mostly FPS, like first person shooters, Halo, I mean a little bit of Call of Duty, not Black Ops, Battlefield, those types of things. But I think since I've streamed, I've like opened up my category, and I kind of just play a little bit of everything.
So I feel like we should have like a Halo night or something
Oh
and
man.
just, relive back the Blood Gulch days. I'm just saying.
Whew.
I mean,
Man, that's a nice offer, man. I used to do LAN parties like all the time back in the day.
oh, bro,
Like,
don't even get me started, man. We we would go to school with our Xboxes in our book bags all day. Can't fit no books or anything in our book bags because we had our consoles in there. And the teachers would get mad when we were like trying to pull a notebook out and like our controller would fall out on the floor and it was like, what is that? Why do you have that here? I'm sorry, I'm going to my friend's house. I'm sorry.
yeah, right after school, I'm going there and we're playing Halo all night. Like that's
Yeah.
what's happening.
So Ninja that I was talking about earlier, our elementary school was literally 500 yards from his house. So we would literally leave school and just walk up the hill to his house. And he had this big, like 2-story garage in his backyard. And we had like 5 tables set up with the old box TVs.
Oh yeah.
And
Yep.
we'd have like 2 consoles per TV. And it was
No screen
like,
peeking. Make sure
yep,
you
no
don't
screen
screen
peeking.
peek.
Yep. So it was like each TV was its own specific team, so you couldn't screen peep on that per se. And it
Nice.
was
Okay.
Yeah, it was. I think the most we had in there at one time was like 12, 13 of us with
Heck
7
yeah.
TVs.
Good old days.
Good old days, good old days. His mom would just literally order us pizzas and just leave them outside, bang on the
Oh,
door, and say, "All right, your food's
oh, dude,
here."
it was nothing but Little Caesars and Mountain Dew Code Red. And that's what fueled
Oh
you for the whole
yes,
night.
yep. Well, back then we were more of the OG game fuel, but yes, Code Red as
Okay.
well.
I
Yes,
drank that as well. Yep. Like the Halo, the special edition
yep,
one.
yep. The orange one. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, good memories. Good memories. Didn't and now we thought life was hard back then. Just
Yeah, right.
having to study for our math test, and here are adults with bills.
Yep. Good old Bills, good old adulting.
Let's see. Cyber said Halo was mentioned and asked if we have ever played Cursed Halo.
What is Cursed Halo? Cursed
Yes,
Halo?
yes. Cyber, explain what Cursed Halo is. Spitfire said Blood Goach. Oh, the memories. Cyber said that's how I met Recon, and we got along. Started talking about Halo and Red versus Blue. Bro, I still
Oh,
have Red versus Blue, the 5 season set in the I still think it's sealed, honestly.
oh wow.
Yes, sir. I
I have the
love
first
me.
season. I have the first season on DVD that I got from GameStop for like $8, like
Oh,
forever ago. Love
yes, it
that show.
was.
That show was so funny.
Yes, it was hilarious. My friend used to tell me I reminded him of Caboose so much. So
Oh.
let's see. Cyber says, "Oh, play it." Z, hello, friend. A husband, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm still waiting for Cyber to explain what Cursed Halo is, but that seems interesting.
Yeah, I've never heard of that, and I must know.
Yes,
I
we must
must know.
know. Inquiring minds want to know, Cyber. Don't leave us like this, man.
This Halo peril.
Oh my goodness, so many people coming in right now. Hot Mess Mama, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Well, while we wait for that, let's see here. What kind of games will you not play? Like, absolutely not. Can't pay me enough. I'm not going to play them.
Fortnite. All
Oh,
day, every day. That game is trash. Sorry, that's my take. That's my opinion. I know a lot of people love it, but it's so diluted and it's just not for me. It's just not for me.
the way you
I
answered
know
that
that's a
with
hot take.
the way you answered it so
Boom.
fast and so
Boom.
confidently, it's like boom, no
Oh yeah.
hesitation.
That's one game where I just like no, no, can't do it. I used to I mean, I've played it before. I mean, everybody's played it, but it's just not my thing. Not my cup of tea.
I felt that. I felt that. Up until honestly, up until probably about 7, 8 months ago, before I met Cater taught and Shao, I had never played Fortnite, and they
Oh wow.
talked me into playing it. So up until,
Okay.
like I said, a few months ago, I was on that same track, and nope, I'm not playing Fortnite. Just no, and then I play it every now and then.
You know, and that's a
Uh,
different story. Like if you hadn't played it like ever before, and then now you're recently playing it, I do get the appeal. So I get that part of it. I just used to play it like way back in the day, and I got my fix, so to speak. And I don't know, it's just never been too big into it.
let's see. Cyber says Cursed Halo is a mod that someone made, and it's super easy to have it. You get like a monster truck or mini warthogs and use a literal finger gun to shoot. It's funny and chaotic.
What?
You are going to have to send
That's
us some details
crazy.
on that.
Yeah, like how do we do this? This sounds like a stream idea.
Yes. And
This sounds
Dumplin
like
also,
content.
yes, and Dumplin also says, "Thank you. I do not like Fortnite as well."
Okay. Yeah, see, it's a mixed crowd. I mean, I might be stepping on some people's toes like, that's my game. It's like, nah, that's cool. It's your game. It's just not mine. It's just not mine.
Look, we have a track record on this podcast where we start riots at some point during stream, and 9 times out of 10, it's when a video game is brought up. Here recently,
Mm.
the last few ones was Red Dead Redemption, so now I think the riot one will be Fortnite. So, chat, engage.
Oh, God. Be gentle.
So, if you're comfortable answering this, what do you do for a living to help fund your streams?
So to kind of vaguely put it, I work in like logistics. I help like move freight and like vehicles from like basically anywhere across the country. So I do a lot of pre-planning and scheduling and a lot of phone calls and stuff, which I feel like I guess in turn can kind of apply to streaming, scheduling and doing things out and kind of stuff like that.
Ooh, fancy dancy. So when I want to get
Yeah.
my Skyline ordered, I just got to
Yeah.
hit you up. But like, yo, Smokey, hook me up, bro.
As long as it's in the States, I got you. But if it's outside, I'm sorry.
Come
My
on,
limits are
man.
within the 48.
Come on, man. 48. There ain't. Wait, hold up. Look, I know I'm
There's
not.
Alaska and Hawaii.
Well, that's part of the 50, though.
Yeah, I don't do those.
Oh, okay. It's
I'm
got to be
sorry.
attached. It's got to be attached to the mainland. Got you.
It's got to be, yeah, it's got to be mainland action, you know?
So you don't have to go into like PC spec details or anything, but what is your current setup for streaming? Like as far as your monitors, your mic, headset?
So, like what I have?
Yeah, yeah. Like what?
Okay,
How
yeah,
many monitors you
I
have?
got, I got two monitor. I mean, shit. I mean, crap. If you can go to my Twitch page, you could see I have everything listed. I've got two 27-inch monitors that do 180 hertz, 2K. I've got the Shure SMB 7 Plus mic, Elgato mic arm, boom arm is what they call it. I've got a Razer keyboard. It's like the full one. It's got like a little leather pad underneath. I forgot what it's called. And then I have a wireless Razer mouse, Elgato camera, just one PC. I'm not cool enough to do two. I don't think I'll ever be cool enough to do two. And I mean that's kind of it. I mean I got a light above my thing, which is like a Logitech something something. It's on my page if anybody wants to know. All the details of all my setup and stuff, my gaming card and all the stuff inside is on the page.
Yeah, look at the page. He'll get you squared away. And W Razer. I have pretty much Razer everything for my setup. I got a Razer
Hmm.
keyboard, Razer mouse,
Yeah.
um,
I got the lit
Razer.
up keyboard that's like real big and lights up on the edge. I got
Yep.
that.
Yeah, and I got the Razer headset, the HyperX mic, and the TikTok shop ring light that don't want to work anymore.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, imagine headset with you. Yes, and bam. Team Razer for the win.
Oh, I do have a what do I have? I have a HyperX
Yeah,
headset.
HyperX. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I before I switched to Razer, HyperX was what I used. I like their products. It's very good
Yeah.
quality.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Hmm.
So, what does your stream schedule normally look like? Like, how often do you try to stream weekly?
I like to do 3 days. I did 4 days for like I mean, up until like 2 months ago, I was doing 4 days a week. It was Tuesday through Friday. I just felt like 4 days was a lot considering, working a full time job and life itself. I feel like 3 days is like the sweet spot. And I stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern. Of course, like it doesn't always end right at 10. Sometimes it goes 10:30, 11. Just depends on how we feeling and what we're playing. Uh, if I'm yes, and Bam, you are my favorite. Sorry, I had to say that out loud real quick. I saw it in there, the corner of my eye, and I was like, I had to say that.
Gotta get the
But
people
yeah,
what they want.
Tuesday through Thursday, 3 days a week. I feel like that's just the perfect recipe when you have a full time job and whatever else you have outside. Because otherwise, if you do 4 plus 5 days a week and you're doing all that stuff, you're gonna get burnout. You're not gonna be 100%, and you want to be like your best and real level headed and all that good stuff. So I feel like 3 days is the recipe.
3 days the recipe. Y'all be sure to write that down. And yes, a hot mess. I would agree with you. And Bam is everyone's favorite.
Mm. It's just understood at this point.
Yep. It's just facts at this point.
Yep.
Yes,
Exactly.
3 days. 3 days is a good balance. I would agree with that.
Hmm. Yeah.
Especially like you said, when you do have a full time job, and if you have kids or a spouse,
Right.
yeah, it's definitely just a good mixture for sure.
Oh yeah.
So you know when you have a new chatter come into your channel for the first time, you know before they can chat, they got to click on "Okay, got it" for your generalized rules on before they can
Mm-hmm.
say anything. With you don't have to
Mm-hmm.
remember them word for word, but what are some generic rules for your first time chatters coming in?
Oh my gosh. I actually don't even know what I put. I set that up like right when I started streaming and started like dialing in my profile and all the little things. I honestly don't know what it says.
Well, you don't have, like I said, you don't have to remember what it says, but like, what are some generics, like for first time chatters?
I mean, I'm pretty easygoing. I feel like I'm a simple streamer. Like I don't have like much of anything on my overlays. I just have some text and I mean, my chat can be kind of wild west, so to speak. You know, you could say anything and everything as long as it's not, against terms of service in a way. So I don't know. It's hard to say. Just be respectful, have fun, go with the vibe, and I don't know. That's a hard one. It's a hard one to answer.
Yeah, I told you I have a few in here that'll kind of throw you off guard.
Yeah, yeah. Keep me on my toes.
So, what is a big pet peeve of yours when you're streaming?
Big pet peeve. Man, like a chatter does or something, or
Chatter or just a game or just what's something that really grinds your gears when you're streaming?
man, that's again, you're throwing me a curveball. That's hard to say. God, I don't have like too much issues with like people in the chat. Everyone is all just super nice and amazing from your community and all the communities surrounding. So it's hard to say that kind of stuff. I mean, you do get the occasional person, but I dismiss it real quick, and you get timed out. And if it's worse than that, then you get banned. I have not had to do that for a very long time, but there has been a couple times. But I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess the only thing I can think is just like if I'm playing a game that's new and it's just not fun. And I've had a couple where I've like midway through, I'm like, this isn't fun. I've literally uninstalled on stream before, and typically they're like an indie horror, because some of these are like really good and some of them are really bad. And I've had a couple of really bad ones where it's like, I'm actually not going to finish this. We'll play like Phasmophobia or something then for the rest of the stream, then play this. So I guess like a pet peeve is making sure like the game is like at least good enough to stream all the way through.
I
That
gotcha.
would
I
be the best
gotcha.
best yeah.
So, if you can remember back to a year ago, what was the first game that you streamed?
First game I streamed was Marvel Rivals. I was huge into that a year ago. I was playing it like basically every day leading up to me streaming it, and I was like, I thought I wasn't really going to be like a big variety streamer. I was like, I'll play Marvel Rivals like a lot and consider it like home. Like that's the home game where that's my go-to. Like it can't fail. Like I'll do that game. And then it kind of tapered off because I wanted to play other things, and then I didn't want to be tied down to one thing. So I kind of branched off and did a whole bunch of other stuff, something new, something old, something that could just be funny to play. Uh, but Marvel Rivals, like the first I mean handful of streams, that's all it was. It was just me playing that.
Ambam says, what was your comp rank?
I think it wasn't good. It was like up to like gold 1. I never even got to like platinum or diamond.
Oh,
PC is ridiculous.
bro, I
That's
was
all I'm
like
gonna.
plat diamond goldified level
No, you
certification
weren't.
on. Yes, that's another one that I never played was Marvel Rivals.
I didn't play too much comp either. I played a lot of quick play. I just really enjoyed doing that and learning other characters. At first, I would only play like one type of character or one or two characters. And then I started playing basically not all of them, but a lot of them in different types of characters. And I would just have fun playing that. And I was content with quick play.
Yeah, you lost me. Like I said, I've never played Marvel Rivals, so I'm glad y'all are having y'all's conversation and y'all know what y'all are talking about.
Yeah, it's all good. We teach you.
Okay, sounds good. What is a game from your childhood you wish you could play again for the first time?
Mm. Man, I will say, so I was watching the Spitfire stream earlier, and he was playing Super Mario World. That was actually the first game that I ever played, video game
Hmm.
wise. Like that I can remember, it was Super Mario World. So maybe like that first feeling of playing that game like for the first time, didn't know what it is, what it was, and just playing that because that's what got me into video games. So I'd have to go up to Super Mario World. It's the goat.
Yeah, I was in his chat earlier as well, and yeah, bringing that back those nostalgic memories
Mm.
was definitely a good feeling because my grandma had a Super Nintendo, and I remember she had Tetris, she had Super Mario, and Donkey Kong Country.
Mm.
I think that's
Oh,
what it
such a good
was.
one. Oh, I'm
Favorite
getting asked.
N64 game.
Yeah, GoldenEye, Perfect Dark. Um, this is gonna sound so silly. There was one game called Beetle Racing, and it was driving Volkswagen Beetles, and you can do up to 4 player split screen, and there are races, but also like you can do like a demolition derby mode, or like go and try to catch these balloons before the time ran out. I don't know why. I thought that was like one of the best games ever. So I would
Um,
say that as well, and also Super Smash Brothers, of
oh
course.
yes, Super Smash Brothers. Very,
Can't
very
forget that.
indeed. The N64 game. Um, I really like the Donkey Kong game, the yellow
Okay.
cartridge one, the one you had to have
Hmm.
the expansion
That was
pack
that was
because
the
it.
first game where you could ever have an expansion. That was the
Yep.
first one.
And then Pokemon Stadium because
Okay.
I had a level 100 Pikachu on Pokemon Yellow, and I had the
Oh.
adapter pack where you could plug the Game Boy game into the controller and you could transfer your Pokemon to
Oh
it.
yeah. Yeah, I
So
remember that.
it was
Heck
quite
yeah.
funny demolishing all the trainers with a level 100 Pikachu.
Yes.
Bam Bam says Beetle Racing was amazing. DK64 was amazing. Yes, it was. And Nikki
Hmm.
says, what is the favorite game system of all time?
Man. I mean, if you want me to be literal, then this is going to be a hot take. If you want me to be literal, this is going to sound so stupid. PC. Just because you can play everything, even if it's an old game, you could play it one way or another. But if we rule out PC, like it never really existed, I'm gonna have to go N64. I would have to go N64. Just there's so many memories from playing all those games, split screen. Like that's I feel like that's where split screen really took off. And then it
Mhm.
kind of went into, PlayStation and Xbox and kind of stuff. But I feel like it laid the groundwork for uh, multiplayer on the same screen like that. So I'm gonna have to go with that.
I uh I would have to agree with that because it was so ahead of its time back in the
Hmm.
late 90s. And I saw a meme on Facebook the other day. It was a kid playing or saw a video of an N64 and it was like these graphics are crap and I was like no, that was like state of the art. Like
Right.
that was PS5 graphics to us back in the day.
Oh yeah, that was peak. That was like, oh my god, I can't believe this is doing that.
Yeah.
you know?
And yeah, you mean you figure you throw in Mario 64 where you were able
Yeah,
to rotate the camera around you while you're like
right.
that was like uncalled, like never
It
heard of
was
that
game
before.
changing.
It
Game
was.
changing. It was totally different perspective for Mario.
Yeah, and especially with the rumble packs giving more interaction. Yes, and Bam,
Oh yeah,
definitely.
the Rumble Pack. I thought that was like the coolest thing ever. You had to plug that in the back. They weren't
Hmm.
even built into the controller. You had to buy a Rumble Pack and then put it in that weird port in the back just for it to vibrate. Which it's funny now because now if I ever touch a controller, which is not often, but when I do, I turn the vibration off because when you're shooting like a shooter game, it actually messes with your aim. And I never
Hmm.
thought about that until like a few years ago, where it's like any pro gamer that uses a controller, they do not have the vibration on because it's going to make your aim not as sharp.
I just learned something new.
Yeah.
Faz and I have an N64 and we love it. Yes, I still have an N64 as well.
Oh, I want one so bad.
So the next question is, how do you hold the controller? Do you hold it by the outsides, or do you hold one hand on the outside and one hand in the middle?
I think I do like a hook action. Like it's like this weird because I don't want my fingers to leave the joysticks. And before there were paddles that even existed, I would do. I mean, heck, I could probably do it right here where I would do it like this to where
Hmm.
my thumb would always be on it so I can hit jump and not have to like move my thumb off the joystick, hit jump, then put it back on, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
I do this like weird hook motion, and half the time I'm pulling the trigger with my like ring finger. It's so weird. I never even thought about that until you just like made me do this. So it's kind of cool.
Middle and outside is the only right answer. Yes, I would agree with that. Right hand on the
Okay.
outside, middle one in the you're in the middle with the joystick.
Oh
Personally
yeah.
held outside and inside, never outside outside. Yeah, outside felt weird on the N64 controller.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. So what I want to do is I want to get like an emulator downloaded so I can start playing N64 games.
Yeah.
How
Yes.
would you wrap the cord around? You make an X. You make the X looping through the middle one. Right? Yeah? Yeah.
Controller.
Yeah, the N64
Oh.
controller when you were wrapping the wire up, how did you wrap the wire up?
How did I wrap the wire up? I don't even think I touched the wire. Are you
You
supposed to
never
wrap it up?
you never wrap the wire up when you
Oh,
like were
when you're
storing.
putting it away.
Yeah, when you were putting it away.
I think I went I think I went to the right side in that in the middle, then the right side in, and I angled it to the left, and I would just mindlessly do it that way every single time.
He was just a looper. He wasn't an Xer.
Oh no, I was a looper for sure. I was like, just wrap it up and let's go, and unwrap it and let's play. That was my logic. X is the only right way. I'm sorry, I never even thought to do that. That's too much. That's too much work. I'm so
X
sorry.
X was the way, bro. X gonna give it to you. Come on, give it to
Yeah.
you.
Just like DMX said.
Vampirus, hello, welcome in, and thank you for redeeming the verse of the day. Joshua 1-9. Yes, only acceptable answer. X was the only right way. Smokey, come on, man. Shoved it in a cabinet as a kid, never wrapped anything. Do you have an all time favorite game? Like you can, no matter what it is, you can sit down and play it, finish, no hesitations.
Like every time.
Every time.
Man, I mean, I hate to keep doing it, but I mean, go back to Halo. And
Yes.
not just the first one, but like I mean 1 through 3, they were all like equally good. I mean, I was a Halo addict back then. Like that it was Halo or nothing for years. Go to the midnight releases, this and that. And when you start playing the story mode at any given point in your life, it always clicks. You always know what to do, and it's always fun. And then you just get that nostalgia feel. It's like nothing like it. So, I mean, Halo 1 through 3.
Yeah, I remember the midnight releases.
Oh,
Those were
yeah.
fun times.
Yeah.
So what gets you to stream on your bad days? Like you've just come home, had a really bad day at work, but you know you have a stream plan. What gets you to hit that go
Mhm.
live button?
Man, I swear, like, you get home, let's say you have a bad day at work and it was rough, and it's like you try to shake it off at home, So like, I get home at like 5:30 or so. I don't stream till 8, so it gives me enough time to like unwind, eat dinner, do whatever. And a lot of times I just kind of think, well, hey, I'm about to go do something that I love to do, and I love gaming and I love streaming, and those coincide with one another. So sometimes I feel like sometimes it's like a medicine. It's like, hey, if you're not if you're feeling down the dumps, just do a stream and play a game that you love to do. So I always just tell myself it's like, hey, you love to play games and you love streaming, and just know like you're gonna wash it away. And I've even started a stream where like the first little bit or initial part, I wasn't in a good headspace, but I was doing it anyway. And then when people start coming in chatting, and it just kind of melts away, and then you just kind of forget it all, you know?
Yep, just like when we were kids, just video games always makes, everything better.
Yeah, it really does.
What has been the hardest thing you've had to overcome since you've started streaming?
Hmm. Overcome. I will say, and I'll say my biggest weakness, or at least I say it is doing collab streams. Like, I feel like it's hard for me to balance playing a game, talking to the people that you're playing with, and also interact in the chat in an equal tight manner. And it's like I either focus on I'm playing the game so much that I'm ignoring other things, so I would say, like, I don't know. I'd say collabing would be it's tough. I feel like a lot of people would agree on me trying to find that balance of all those things. There's so many factors that go in.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And I've found myself here recently when it's collaboration time, I don't do shared chat anymore.
Mm,
Because like you said, it's just so much. You
yeah.
got the people you're collabing with, and then you got not just your stream, but you got their stream as well. So then you're having to siphon through the messages to see which one's
Yep.
yours, which one's not yours. And
Right,
so
right.
so now when I collab, I don't even do the shared chat because it's just overwhelming.
That's yeah. And then you gotta like then you have to either you have a conversation with the person you're playing with, or you just like assume it's like, do you do streamer etiquette where it's like, do you mute yourself as you're talking to your chat? Or do you talk to your chat as you're in the voice call with the other person? It's there's just all these factors, and I want to get better at it, trust me. Um and I feel like slowly but surely along this whole time me doing this, I feel like I've been way better than I was before, but still a long way to go.
Yeah, I think it really depends for me. It depends what game we're playing. Like if I'm playing
Yeah.
Phasmo, I don't, mute anything because it's a what proximal chat. So if I'm
Yeah.
on one end of the house, I don't have to worry about it. But if we're playing like Repo or Mecha or something like that,
Right.
I'll do the mute to talk or push to talk or whatever. Then, like you said, it's
Mhm.
just that etiquette thing. So,
Yeah.
but me personally, I don't care if you talk to your chat or not. I'll wait for someone to say, "Hey,
Right.
Bullet, what do you think?" Oh, hey, all right, yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Yeah, yeah. And I mean most people that I have collab with, they're pretty cool, but I mean sometimes there's people it's like, "Hey, like you're cutting me off as I'm trying to talk to my chat." It's like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Yeah, okay, well,
So
yeah, I'll just go sit over here in the corner. I'm sorry.
yeah, sorry. I'll play my game.
Ever since you started streaming, is there anything that you have regretted not taking advantage of?
Regretted not taking advantage of. I mean, I'm trying to think of any. I feel like if I saw an opportunity to do something, I mean, up until this point, I kind of did it for the most part. Um, I don't know. That's kind of a hard question to ask or to answer. I don't
Okay.
know. What? I'm gonna flip it and tell you. And you answer that question. What do you think? I'm gonna throw it
Um,
back.
hmm, let's see. Nothing really. I
Okay.
mean, normally if like someone asks me if I want to collab or something, if I'm able
Mm-hmm.
to, then yeah, I'll do it. But I don't
Right.
feel like there's been any missed opportunities per se, if that makes
Right.
sense.
Yeah, no. I mean, I feel like I'm the same way. So I was just curious if you had the same type of experience or whatever. Because I feel like, I don't know, all of us at this point in where we're at and stuff, I feel like we're doing everything we can, to
Yeah,
better ourselves as a streamer, but also help the community grow and others grow as well.
yeah, and yeah. I mean, I don't recall a time where there was something like someone came to an opportunity with me or a collab or an idea or something and I said no, I don't want to do it, and then it turned out to be something that I missed out on. Like I haven't had nothing like that happen. So yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I really feel like everything happens for a reason, and
Yep.
if you didn't want to take it and something happens, then it just wasn't meant for you to have that moment, if that makes any
Right.
sense.
No, it does. 100%.
Nikki asked, "What is your favorite game to play with friends on or offline?"
Oh, I will say right now, I used to play Faz a lot, like a year, maybe almost 2 years ago, and then kind of haven't played much. But I have gotten back into Faz a lot recently, and I think they just did an update today, which made the game even better. It's like a quality of life update. So I would say, like, as of now, like I love Phasmophobia, but like any type of like ghost hunting thing is is always fun to me because I mean I love indie horror like specifically, but I don't know, all those ghost hunting games are fun. They're all kind of similar, but they're all fun in their own way. So I would say that. I mean, there's just miscellaneous. Like Mecha is a lot of fun. I haven't played that a lot recently, but like anytime I ever play it, I have an absolute blast. That is a riot of a time. Usually, like you got like people are crying with what happens. You know, whether it's like you looked at me right there and you didn't see me, kind of thing. Um, that's a fun one as well. Yeah, I would say those types of games.
Well, I'm always down for a fast collab. You can ask
Oh
anybody that
yeah.
knows me. I love me some fast.
Oh yeah.
But yes, they did have another update come out today, and I was playing it a little bit earlier. It's definitely a lot more convenient, especially
Yeah.
with the journals. Like
Yeah.
you're able to see if somebody marked something out, and now you don't have to
Yeah.
switch between pages to see what kind of evidence a ghost has. All you got to do is just highlight their name, and it'll show you on the evidence page what that
Oh, okay.
ghost is.
That's
So
awesome. That's kind of a game
yes,
changer in a way.
it is. It is. Do you ever feel forced to go live sometimes?
Um, there have been times, sure. You know, I feel like when you release a schedule, I feel like you should be up. Like, let me put it in a better way. When you're streaming, you can do whatever you want. It's your stream. But when you put a schedule out, I feel like there's like this obligation that you have to stream that game at that time. Um, but I mean, heck, if you want to change the game at the last minute, then do it. You know, you don't have to be tied down to that. So I don't know.
Yeah,
That's it.
I would agree with that because especially if you've had a bad day and like you don't want to play, you know, a first person shooter or
Right.
play a spooky game. Like you just want to come and just relax and chill, like play some Stardew
Hmm.
Valley or
You're right.
water park
Yeah.
simulator or something like that. Like, yeah, bro, we're
Yeah.
just not feeling it today. So this is what we're gonna do. If y'all don't like it, sorry, but like you just said, it's your stream. Do what you want to do.
Yeah, and if you feel like you want to change the game last minute, and you don't have to tell people, you just go live and have the game whatever you want it to be. You know, it's your stream. No one, and I feel like we all think that, like, right? It's like you put the schedule out and you're like, I have to do this, or like they're expecting me to do this. Like nobody's expecting you to do that. I mean, people are there just to watch you in whatever you do. So whatever you want to do is okay with the chat, if that makes sense.
Exactly, exactly. And I will be the first to tell, unless if I'm sitting at my computer, a lot of times I literally just have a stream pulled up. Like I'm not
Yeah.
even watching. It's literally there for background noise or
Mm-hmm.
just just to have it up for the view and support. Very,
Yep.
very rarely do I actually sit down and watch a stream. And even when I'm sitting at my computer, I have a monitor that I have you on, and then I have my second monitor that I do my streams on. So I'll have
Right.
four streams pulled up, and then I'm normally doing something, pod related or whatever else on this other screen. So I'm not
Mm-hmm.
even then I'm not even watching them. It's just, background noise.
Right.
But for the ones that I do mod for, I definitely listen out for them for,
Right.
mod reasons, but for the most
Any
part it's
cues that you need.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just, background noise.
Mm-hmm.
If you could collab with any streamer, whether it be a mega streamer or just a small streamer, who would it be? Or you can answer it for both.
I would say, oh, that's a great question. Um, this is gonna sound random. I guess he's sort of like a pretty big streamer in a sense. There's a streamer called Insym, INSYM. He does a ton of indie horror. and he's a huge Phasmophobia person, but he plays basically any horror. And anytime I ever watch him, he is just like I'm like crying laughing. He's just funny in the way he talks, the way he like plays a game, and I feel like it really matches my personality in a lot of ways. So to do a collab with him, like whether it's a ghost hunting game or just any type of multiplayer game, because he plays other stuff too. I mean, like simulators and stuff. I feel like that would be an insane opportunity and just an absolute blast to do.
I will definitely have to look him up. I'm always down to meet new fast players, especially bigger streamers, because I learn a lot.
Yeah, no, he's like I mean, he's like prestige like 10 plus or even bigger than that. But he does play a lot of other stuff too. But yeah.
What would you say has been your favorite memory thus far from streaming?
Oh, I've had a couple of good memories. I mean, heck, the affiliate stream last month was wild and 1,000 memories in that, whether it was me getting makeup put on my face, singing a song multiple times, getting up and dancing, which I do like every stream anyway. I think last year for Christmas, I dressed up as Santa Claus with a beard and all that, and we played a Christmas horror game. That was one of my most favorite streams. And then Halloween last year, I was dressed up as Harry Potter, and we were playing Labyrinthine with a group of people, and that was a lot of fun. Essentially, if I'm dressing up in some type of way, those are usually like the most memorable ones because I get a little a little silly, so to speak. So
And speaking of dressing up, I still see that pink dress sitting on the
oh yeah.
closet door behind you.
Oh yeah, if I hit 800 followers or whenever that is, I'm doing a whole stream wearing that, and it's V cut, so like it goes down. So
You'll see
like,
all sorts
you
of
know,
goodies.
it's oh yeah, it'll make me look real good. So it's there as a reminder.
You will definitely hit it. He will indeed, because let's see, where are we at? I mean, you're only at the start of this stream, you were at 749 followers
Mhm.
on Twitch. So I'm not sure if you've gained a few since the beginning of this, but yeah, you're not that far off, my friend.
Yeah,
I believe
I'm on
it'll
the
be
cusp in
done.
a way.
I believe by the end of the month you'll have it. I'm giving it till the end of the month.
The end of this month?
The end of this month.
That's ambitious.
I'm
I
giving
don't
it
know
to you.
about that, but we'll see. We'll see.
Y'all be sure to go spread the word. Did you or do you have a role model when it comes to streaming?
I will say like again, before I started streaming, I watched a lot of Tin the Tap Man. He's very similar in my personality, very like to the point, visceral in a sense, you know, has a kind of a mouth on him. I kind of have a mouth on me as well. Um I would say XQC is one of my all-time favorite streamers, especially when he was doing Grand Theft Auto role play. I thought that was the best thing since sliced bread when he was doing that for like a year and a half. So I feel like I take little bits of them and kind of incorporate how I stream, if that makes any sense.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always, well, I ain't gonna say always, but I definitely have bits and pieces of different streamers incorporated into my stream.
Mhm. Yeah. So I would say like yeah, XQC, InSim really like I just started watching him like a year ago, and he's just a great streamer. He's super funny. It plays like every time he's playing a game, I'm like adding it to my wish list in a sense. So I would say definitely him as well. Like I said, Tim the Tatman, XQC, Shroud, just because he is just like a hardcore. I don't know if you know who Shroud is. He used to be a
Uh,
pro not Call of Duty, CS:GO, and he streams all the time. But he's so focused on just playing the game, which is a different style of streaming. But I very much appreciate it. If that makes any sense.
oh yeah, definitely. What was the best positive impact streaming has given you?
Positive impact. I feel like I've opened up more to people. Like I'm a little more outgoing. I can speak a little bit better, and if it's more than one person, because I know public speaking or talking in groups can be nerve wracking. And I feel like this is a great thing to try to overcome that and get better with. Even though you don't physically see people, but I mean, there's people watching, and it's essentially the same thing. So I feel like I've gotten better being a little bit more outgoing, speak a little bit better than I did before, even though I have word salad like every night. Um, kind of thing. So yeah,
He has gotten better with Englishing.
that's right. Yeah, slowly but surely.
Now, what kind of piggybacking off that? What something small that still brings you joy out of all of this?
Something small. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I see a lot of repeat people that come in all the time, and I feel like I'm doing something right if there's some people that keep coming back. And I feel like that's a big driver to kind of keep going, even though I always say at the end of it, it's like I'm here to play games because they're fun, and I focus on that. But I mean, it definitely helps when you have customers. Fuck or crap. Um,
Repeat customers, guys.
repeat
Repeat
customers.
customers.
I'm sorry, I'm in a work setting. We start talking about public speaking. Um, no, like just repeat viewers coming in, always in their support. Nikki, you're definitely one of them. You're in the chat now. You're always at my streams all the time. You've been for a very long time, and there's a few others. I don't want to sit here and name them all. There's a lot, but that's a little small thing that goes a long way. You know what I mean? So I definitely appreciate the people kind of coming back, supporting, if you're going to have a big event, them kind of promoting it in that fashion, like those little things, that's awesome.
I would definitely agree with it. Because like you said, it's definitely showing that you're doing something right and you're on the right path when you have the repeat come in and spread your events and their servers and in their streams. So it's definitely a good feeling knowing that
Mm.
you're doing something right and you're, I guess, impacting other, the
Right.
viewers and
Yeah.
other streamers because they think that, think of you in that aspect too. Oh yeah, I want to be able to show more people this streamer because I enjoy watching them.
Yep.
That's why when you sent me your flyer last month for your when you're affiliate, you're like, could if you don't mind, could you? I was like, bro, I will, share anything you got going on. Like I enjoy watching you.
Hmm.
It'll be dumb for me not to, spread your stuff. And now here you're on the podcast, and I'm going to be able to
I
spread you to
know.
everybody.
Yeah. Love it. Love it.
Do you have a special catchphrase, or do you do something special with your chat?
um, I don't know if I mean maybe I have a catchphrase. Somebody in chat would have to like maybe point it out, but I mean I have a bunch of silly redeems, like I have one called Fireball, and it's the fireball from Pitbull, the chorus. And I just do this ridiculous cha-cha dance move that just looks terrible, but I do it anytime somebody hits it. So I feel like that's a staple, you know, of mine. And just a little like I eat a sour candy anytime someone redeems it. Anyone that gifts a sub or does a sub, boom, I'm eating a sour candy. At one point, I've had 22 of them at once, just to kind of put in
Man.
perspective. So, yeah. So I'd say like those kind of little yeah, the go kart, which I can't. I have to be a little bit vague. Use your imagination. That's another thing. We're friendly in the earth. We'll say that. We'll be real generic.
There you
We
go.
love the earth, and we do that kind of stuff. So I would say that's kind of a signature. And I don't know, a lot of times I always say like, oh, I can never get jump scared, and I'm tough, I'm the veteran when it comes to horror games. But be honest, anytime I play these, I'm always like sweating. I'm always scared or freaking out. So
Glad Miss Camera isn't that high depth because y'all don't see the sweat pouring
right.
off my head right now.
Oh, I know, the gamer sweats, man, they're real. They really are.
They are indeed. What would you say has been your biggest accomplishment during your stream career?
Biggest accomplishment. Oh man, accomplishment. That's a huh. I don't know if I've accomplished much, you know. I just feel like I just keep I try to be consistent, you know. I try to stream every week, keep the same schedule. So I feel like and you know, everybody has times in their life where they can't follow that schedule or they got to take a break or things happen in their lives. You know, I've had my fair share of those, but I really try to stay very consistent. So when you're like, "Hey, when it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Smokey Gamer's on." It's almost like understood. And it's like he's on and he's playing. I don't even know. Every game is different. Well, let's see what he's doing. So like I don't know the accomplishment being being consistent, and then just I don't know, just kind of growing and interacting with the community as much as you can too, and supporting others that come by as well.
I would agree with. I mean, but you've also hit your affiliate, so tip you to
Mm-hmm.
that. That's an accomplishment. You've
Mm-hmm.
been on here for a year, another
Yep,
accomplishment. You're growing a great
that's
community
true.
each and every time you go live, another accomplishment. You're just doing all the amazing things, my dude.
I'm just doing all the things. I'm doing them all.
All the things. Now, on the opposite side of that, what has been the most difficult decision you've had to make while wearing your streamer hat?
Difficult decision. Man, that's a tough one. Ooh, man, that's a hard one to answer. Difficult. I mean, I would say like in the beginning when I was doing Marvel Rivals and I thought like I would play a different game here and there, but I wanted to focus on one game and just really grow from there. I guess you can consider that. Um, I don't know. That's really hard to answer. I almost feel like I don't really have an answer, which is not a good answer.
Hey, it's still an answer though. It's okay. Like I
That's
told you
true. That's
earlier,
true.
if you don't have an answer, we'll just move on past it. But not a big deal at all.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to answer, man.
Have you had your I've made it moment? And if you have, what was it?
I definitely not have not had my I've made it moment. I'm still like down in the depths trying to get up and get to a different level in a sense. But I don't know. Like I said, like I think if you focus on what you love to do, which is gaming and talking to people and stuff, then the rest will come. You know, you just harp on the passion that you like to do. You know, I love to make people laugh, and just do random stuff. So it's like I'm not just playing games because I love it, but I love making people laugh. I love being silly all the time. So you just kind of do all those things, and eventually you're gonna get somewhere as long as you're consistent. And that's what I try to be consistent as most as I can. So, and I feel like over time that it will pay off in some type of regard. But I definitely don't think I've made it, so to speak.
But what's the saying? If you build it, it will come, or they will come.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, you're definitely building
Exactly.
something, brother. You're building something.
I'm trying to cook something up good.
Jeff says you will get there. Yes. Like I said, he'll be at
I'm
600
trying
by. I mean, how much did I say? Yes, 800.
800.
He'll be at 800 by the end of this month. So I'm calling that into fruition.
All right, we'll see how it goes.
What is one thing you want to add to your setup to make it feel complete?
Hmm. I I I go back and forth with this, and I feel like I kind of want a third monitor. I have two. You know, I have one in the front that's gaming, one to my right side, which is OBS and chat and Discord. But for some weird reason, I want a third monitor, whether it's on the left side and it's like a little command center or like one above, and have one screen that's dedicated just to OBS to see the whole spectrum of all your specs, how the stream's running, and then another monitor where it's essentially just chat, you know, and maybe Discord, and then the game. So like, and it's like it's unnecessary, but yet in some regard, I feel like it's kind of necessary if you want to like kind of go to those links. I feel like eventually I will, but I don't know if I'll do it anytime soon. But I feel like that would really kind of almost complete the setup. Like I've got the mic that I want. I've got a great mic arm. I've got good hardware. I got a 5070 Ti last Christmas. So like I'm set with my PC for quite a while. I've got the Stream Deck, you know, the hotkeys to switch the scenes, soundboard, mute, unmute, all that good stuff. So I feel like the only thing that's kind of really kind of like that would kind of top it all would be that third monitor. And maybe like a decently nice like camera. Like I'm not talking about like a webcam, but like one of those like digital, like a Sony or a Canon, you know, one of like those type, you know, and get like a real special mount. So like it's like actual like super crystal clear video. I would say that as well. Those two things. And then I think the setup would just be like 100% good to go.
Yeah, I've been going
But
back and forth about doing the third monitor as well because I got two curved
mm,
monitors. Like you said,
mm,
it's just I feel like it'll just be easier having that one monitor, especially like if it's the vertical one where it's up and down,
right.
like just
Yeah.
solely dedicated to chat. So that way, if you click out of OBS and your chat disappears or something, you got to go back over
Right.
out of the game. And yeah, I just feel like it would
Exactly.
be a lot easier to
Yeah.
just have that one monitor specifically for it.
Especially if you have that one that's vertical and you have the chat all the way there, like it would be very hard to miss chat, you
Oh
know,
yeah,
versus like OBS when it's like you can only stretch it so far
yeah,
before that's all it could be. So like, and if the chat moves, you get a raid and it's like holy moly, and all these people come in, it's like, oh, I got to scroll because my chat
yeah,
box is not very big.
yep.
So that's
Because
another thing to consider.
with Mix It Up, it doesn't show you like with redeem when redeems are done. So I have to have my my actual stream pulled up. So I have my Mix It Up on the corner to show like the main chat, and then I have my
Mhm.
OBS kind of over top, like kind of off to the side of that. That way, in the
Right.
event I like get a redeem or something that doesn't have a sound with it, so that way I'm not getting fussed at. Oh, you need to do this. You need to do this. I'm
Right.
sorry, I didn't see it. I was looking to mix it up. So I feel like
Right.
that one monitor would definitely.
I think it would be a game changer in just a super positive way for streaming. I think it would just give you that leg up to be that much quicker or more responsive or just to be like a smoother stream. But it's still like unnecessary at the same time, if
Yeah,
that makes
yeah,
sense.
that's true
Like it's a
too.
little overkill, but it's a definite positive if you're a streamer.
Definitely. What would you say is a one of your biggest strengths when it comes to streaming?
Biggest strengths. Um I don't know. I just feel like I'm just like this is myself. This is me. Like I don't act a certain way. I don't cater to certain people. I don't want to play a game that I don't want to play, but I feel like people want to watch. I'm 100% myself, and people can kind of take it or leave it. And I kind of just run with it, and I just kind of die on that hill, so to speak.
If you were not to have ever streamed or done anything with content, and you were to start streaming tomorrow, how would you approach it?
How would I approach it? I would say I mean, I if it were me, I would probably look at like so I would have a library of like the games that I like to play, right? I would probably search in the directory of those games and kind of get an idea of how people are streaming the game and how they're presenting themselves, just so I get an understanding of like how does it work? How do you balance playing the game and talking to chat? What do you talk about? I feel like that was the biggest thing when I first started streaming is like, what do I talk about? Because at first, I'll be honest, I wrote some stuff down on a piece of paper and went over topics just because I was like, what do I talk about? What do I do? Kind of thing. So, you know, yeah.
Did y'all see about the farm that caught on fire on the news today, guys? Did
The farm.
I don't know. You just said topics.
Oh, yeah. Top. Yeah. Was that music or like I would really try to look into stuff that was coming out for games.
I
Um,
got you. I got you.
yeah, but I would say like, yeah, look at like people's streams of the games that you like to play and kind of get an understanding at least. And then other than that, play the games you want to play because people are going to see that you enjoy it and that you like it and that I mean a lot of people prideful in like the games they play, you know, and I think a lot of people, a lot of genuine people really like that kind of stuff and you can gain people that way, you know, and good solid people that are to come back as well,
Oh
you
yeah.
know. So I those are some things that I would kind of do starting out.
Yeah, and I've said it once and I'll say it again. You know, when you have your loyal people that come back day in and day out, they get to know you and your vibes and like
Mhm.
just the way you talk, they'll know
Yeah.
something's off. So if you're sitting there playing a game and you're definitely not yourself, they will pick up on it faster than a hurry. Even if you try to make it seem like you're enjoying the game, they'll pick those vibes up and it's like you're gonna have to switch it up. Like this ain't working.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
What belief about streaming did you have when you started streaming that you now know is completely wrong?
Oh, belief of streaming. I would say I would say like initially when you look at streaming, like let's say you've never looked at streaming and then you like look at streaming, you would think that is so easy. It's like, dude, he's just sitting there playing a game and there's people chatting and he's commenting. That is easy. It's not because there's so many things happening, a lot of moving parts, especially when you start to get a little bit bigger and more people come, the chat goes faster. You know, it's a lot. So that you know that part of it, it's difficult for
Oh yeah.
sure.
And then you got to throw in the video editing afterwards. And
Right, the
yeah,
editing and making sure all the settings are working, you know, making sure the quality's good, which in turn is a giant trial and error process. At least what I did, you know, just trying to make sure that like I would do so many test videos to look at the quality, look at the sound, make sure it was like the best I could actually do it. You know,
oh yeah.
it's a lot going on.
Other than gaming, what is your favorite hobby?
Man, I mean, I would say when I'm not streaming, like 9 times out of 10, I'm usually on the computer playing games or hanging out with some friends in a chat, watch stuff. But I mean, I like I got a dog a couple months ago, so I like you know doing stuff with him, taking him places, going on walks. I like going to the movies sometimes. I'm a big brewery guy. Um, you know I don't go to too much lately, but for a good stint there, like if I went somewhere, it's like I'd be like, do they have a brewery? Because I want to check it out. Um, and I like going to concerts. That's like one of my all-time favorite things ever is concerts. I've been to too many to count. I know I don't have a number of how many I've been to, but I know it's got to be close to triple digits at this point. Um,
Who
and
would you
like
say
I
has been
went
your biggest
to,
concert?
I mean, recently I went and saw Noah Khan, and that was one of the most best concerts I've ever been to in my life. I mean, I got the shirt. I'm wearing it right there. The
Oh,
Noah
look at that.
Khan Great Divide tour. Oh yeah. That was one of my favorite concerts. Last month or not last month, last year I saw My Chemical Romance, which was insane. And they played the whole Black Parade tour from front to back.
Ooh.
Probably it was incredible. Just to yeah.
Yeah, Night Riser, who was in here earlier, she just saw them I guess a few days ago because I saw her posted on her TikTok. And it's just mesmerizing just seeing like an entire stadium singing the Black Parade. Like it's just
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh man, I got goosebumps like crazy because I know like all the words to all the songs, and I'm like by the end of it, like I didn't have a voice, and it just like anytime you would hear it, and you're all hearing all the like thousands of people like sing at the same time. I mean, it's just not a better feeling there,
Oh yeah.
and the goosebumps, man, it was crazy.
Oh yeah, I got goosebumps watching her and like I said, that was just a TikTok video and I was just like, bro, I can only imagine what that felt like live.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw Fallen Universe last year,
Oh, nice.
and they were, I guess you could say, my first legit concert. Because prior to that, I saw Chase Rice like 10 years ago at like a little small county festival, and
Okay.
then I so Fallen Universe, the Sleep Theory open forum, which at the
Oh,
time
nice.
I only knew Static because, and I had just discovered that on like TikTok because that was when Static was starting to like go viral around TikTok.
Mm. Yep.
Um,
Hmm.
Tech Nine came on after them,
Okay. Okay.
and he played some of his older stuff, which my brother was like a big Tech Nine fan back in the day, so I recognized a
Okay.
few things. And then Wage War came out
Oh,
after
I've seen them
that.
before. Wage
Never
War's
heard
incredible.
had never heard them, so I was literally just sitting there. And then Fallen Reverse came out, and I went voiceless. And then I just saw
Yep.
Skillet last month, so that
Oh,
was
nice.
a great concert because they played a bunch
Heck
of their
yeah.
old like Comatose albums and everything. So a fun
Heck
time,
yeah.
fun time.
I will say real quick on the concerts, and then we can done talk about because I could just talk about them all day in music.
Oh yeah, me too.
But one of my all-time favorite bands, it's a band called Bless the Fall. They do like post-hardcore rock. They're based out of like Arizona. They're not too big, but I have not missed an Atlanta show since like 2007. Anytime they have ever come to Atlanta, whether they did their own tour or they were on Warp Tour or were part of another band's tour, I saw them every single time. Just a
That
little
was
fun
one
fact.
that was one thing I wish I okay, going back to the not taking advantage or regretting something is not about streaming, but I regret not going to Warp Tour back in the day. I always
Oh
wanted to go
man.
to a Warp Tour.
Oh man, I've been to so many. That's a memory that will never leave my brain. That is an experience that was just so amazing on so many levels to see like almost every favorite band you've ever listened to in one place, and you're just bouncing around. I'm going here, I'm going here. Oh, they have a mini ramp. Oh, cool, skateboarding. Let's watch that. Oh, there's a monster truck. They're giving away free monster. Let's go over there. Oh, I heard this booth's giving away stickers. These people are giving away free t-shirts. I mean, there's just so many cool things. And I it's kind of around again, but it is not the same.
Yeah,
It's not the same.
kind of like the Woodstock, disaster.
Oh man. Oh my god, with Limp Bizkit and also the first one, or way back in the day.
All right, so moving on from concerts, before we continue moving on talking about them, Nikki asked, "Have you ever been on a Budweiser tour or another beer
Budweiser.
factory tour?"
I've never been on a Budweiser tour. I've done like local beer factory tours for sure. I would like to go to like some like bigger ones like Coors Light or Coors up in like Colorado. I think that would be really cool to see. But I've never been to like a big giant one like Budweiser or anything. No.
So, what is your go-to on making people feel welcomed and comfortable when they first come into your stream?
My go-to. I kind of give somebody like a brief summary of kind of who I am and what I play, and I don't know. I just have like a real chill, like carefree attitude to show like, hey, like it ain't serious what we're doing. We're literally playing video games. This isn't a job. This is a hobby. This is fun. So I kind of really instill that energy when people come in or if somebody new comes in, and I just kind of harp on that.
Take off your shoes, pull up a chair, and let's hang out.
Oh yeah, I say grab a blanket, get your snack, get your drink, anything that your essentials, and get locked in.
I would agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
So, where is one area in streaming that you want to grow in or get better at?
We kind of touched up on it before, and it's collabs. I'm telling you, they're my biggest weakness. Like I have to find. I want to do better, and I want to get a better balance. I just haven't. I don't think I've truly found it yet. Just trying to balance playing the game, talking to the people that you're playing with, and also the chat. And like you said, it's hard sometimes if you're sharing the chat and then half of it's not even your chat, or they're asking questions directly to them, and it's hard to kind of balance all out. So as a streamer, I really want to get better at it, but also at the same time, I really want to better myself personally as a streamer, and how I play games, and I would say formats of what I do. Of like, I come on, I yap for a set amount of time, and then I play a game. Recently, I started talking and hanging out, and then watching some funny videos all across the internet, and then switching into a game. So like, I kind of change it up every now and then to what I kind of want to do. But I will say, so it's a weird balance. Like, I want to be better personally as a streamer to be better, but I also want to be better at doing collabs with balancing everything out. Because I feel like sometimes I'm like, I miss somebody chatting, or like somebody said something and I'm like, I'm focused on the game, like, because we're trying to do the objective or whatever it is. So that's
Gotcha.
like, that's the biggest thing I kind of want to work on.
Well, I'm always down to collab. All you gotta do is just message me. Yo, Bullet, what's up? You want to do something? Let's go.
We got a ghost hunt.
Let's go get them ghosties.
That's right.
Do you have a pre-stream ritual before you go live? Like, do you have a drink of water, or do you have a snack or anything?
I will say, like, I check all my, the tech aspect of it. I make sure all my alerts are working, they're pushing through. I preload the game that I'm gonna play. Make sure the game capture is set on there, the music set up, or the game audio is. So when I load the game, I'm not clicking around and be like, oh, I gotta click the game and hit the right game. It's like, boom, it's all ready to go. So I'm checking all those, make sure everything's all set up with my title, all that stuff. And then I usually always have like at least a bottle of water nearby. And of course, because I have a sour redemption, I always have that within arm's reach as well. So for stream, like leading up to it, it's like I have dinner, I spend time with the dog, I let him out, hang out with some friends a little bit like before get going live too. So that's kind of like leading up to like doing all those checks and stuff.
A question that's not on the thing, but with your sour redeems, what has been the most sourest piece of candy that you have or have tried?
I would say there was this one, I can't remember the name, but if you go to Amazon, they say it's the internet's most sour candy, and they're like these little round balls. And at one point, I put 3 of them in my mouth. Nobody say anything weird. Um,
Wait,
and
pause.
it was so sour. Drool instantly was coming out of my mouth, like instantly. And I had a nickname for a long time called Dribble Chin, because there was spit that came out of my mouth hanging on my chin live on stream. So I had that nickname for a few months. That was fun.
Let's bring Dribble Chin back, guys. Whenever we go into
Oh
Smokey's
no.
channel now, all we got to say is, what's up, Dribble Chin?
That's right. There you go.
Or DC. What's up, DC?
Yeah, there you go. Yep, I'll know what it means.
Let's see. Nikki says, I'll collab with you whenever. Smokey. Chef says collabs are my favorite. Leaf, I appreciate you not saying nothing, but giving them eyes. I see you.
New nickname acquired. Yeah,
Yep.
it was already there. So now you just know.
New
You guys know.
nickname rediscovered. There you go.
Yep. Reborn again.
Um, so on the opposite hand of that, what does your after stream wind down look like?
I would say the very first thing I do is I let the doggo out. Because I let him out like right before we go stream, so it's like it's a good timing. Once stream's over, kind of let him out. Usually, I like to take him out on a walk as well. The days have been so hot here, so like I don't want him stepping on the pavement, because it's too hot for dogs when it's 100 plus degrees surface temperature. So I like to take him out and then just kind of unwind. I might get a little snack or a little midnight whatever, whether it's ramen noodles or bowl of cereal or some chips or whatever, and then kind of just tuning on. I mean, most of the time, like if I just want to chill and relax, like just get in bed and just watch like How I Met Your Mother or Brooklyn Nine-Nine or The Office, like those like go-to shows that are always they feel safe and warm and welcome, if that makes any sense. I feel like a lot of people have like the shows like if you're not feeling well or you're just trying to relax, like you're like, I'm currently rewatching The Office for the 20th time, kind of thing. Like we're currently rewatching Brooklyn Nine-Nine for like the eighth time in a row. Not in a row, but the eighth time. So, you know.
Yeah, Big Bang Theory is my go-to show.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great. We actually just finished that like last month. So that's
Nice.
funny.
Trash Pandas ask, what kind of dog do you have?
I have a Great Pyrenees. His name is Ghost. He turns 2 years old October 30th. So he's like a Halloween dog. I got him from a pound like about 4 months ago. And they grow up to about 3 years old. And right now he's like almost 90 pounds.
Hmm.
So he's like a dire wolf, That's why his name's Ghost. And he's trying to give me handshakes or whatever right now.
He said, you talking
So.
me up, bro. What's up? I'm here, Dad. I'm here. Talk to me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What has streaming taught you about yourself?
Taught me about myself. I feel like I'm more outgoing than I lead myself on to be, or at least I think I am. So I felt like before streaming, like I wasn't too outgoing. I'm a little reserved, a little shy in a sense. I feel like since then I've opened up a lot more. I feel like I could probably go up to like, let's say like I'm at a baseball game. I could probably go up to somebody and have a conversation. You asked me that like a year plus ago. I would be like, no, that's weird. Like, I wouldn't know what to say. So like, I don't know. It gives you confidence in a way to like be more open and be more comfortable with talking to people. So I definitely feel like it's helped me in that regard.
Yeah, I would definitely say my social bubble has grown as well.
Yeah.
Especially like starting with this podcast. Like I feel like like you said earlier, like the public speaking per se has gotten better. So
yeah, for sure.
Where are we at? Where are we at? Oh, is there a game that hasn't come out in the future, or do you have any events planned for the future that you're excited about?
Any events planned for? That's a good question that you asked that. There is something coming up. It's towards the end of the year. It's pretty big. It was announced yesterday on someone's channel. But I will say it now, officially on the podcast. The Niche Streamer Awards are coming back. We had them last year. It was an incredible turnout. Coming back again. And it's going to be in December. I have a date and a time, guys. It is December 18th, 8 p.m. Eastern. Big Malta and I are co-hosting this bad boy. That is brand new news that just came out.
Brand new.
Brand new.
Should I tell them the other part of that, or
I think so. I think so.
And on top of Big Malta and Smokey being the host of the show, I was approached by Big Malta. And since I do this podcast and I do have this public speaking role per se, he asked me if I would want to do a pre-show before the awards started. So I will be live an hour before the show comes on. We're still working out the details, but it'll be more so of a recap of last year's events, like the winners. May be able to get some of the winners back on to kind of talk to them a little bit about what's happened since last year. So yes, be sure to tune in December 18th. 7 p.m. Eastern time for me for my pre-show, and then we are going to raid over to Big Malta or Smokey, whichever one. So there you go, Nikki. There's your announcement.
It's going to be amazing. We're going to have all the same categories as last year. A couple of new ones that will be announced later. And I don't know if I should say this, but I'll hint it. There may or may not be musical guests.
Hey, there we go.
That's all I'm going to say. I don't even know if I was supposed to leak that, but I did.
Fight us, Malta. You get on here and fight us, okay?
Yeah.
It's not our fault. You left us unsupervised.
Yep. See what happens. It's his birthday, by the way.
Yeah, it is
So
Big Malta's birthday, by the way. So that's
yeah.
probably he's got better. He's got other stuff. So we don't know. He hasn't gotten the link for the voting site yet. But as soon as he
Hmm.
gets it up, we will let y'all know, and
Yep.
y'all will be able to go on there and nominate, judge, and not judge, nominate and vote
Hmm.
for each category. And I believe it's a daily vote. Like it's not a you vote one time and that's it. Correct me if I'm wrong,
As
Malta.
many times if you want
Smokey.
to vote, you can vote.
Yes. But I think it is a
So
daily vote though. Like you can only vote like one time a day.
I think you can do
Of
multiple in a day. I'm pretty
okay,
sure.
I don't remember.
Hmm. Yeah.
So
So, but
yes,
that will be announced later on, and trust me, it will be blasted everywhere, and
yes.
we're gonna share it. So if I share it to somebody, you share it to people that I don't know, and so on. And we're gonna make this the biggest event, way bigger than last
Oh
year. And
yes.
last year's was massive,
I think they
absolutely
peaked
massive
out
last year.
at like 150 viewers, I think,
There was
last year.
almost 200 viewers at
Yeah,
one
it was a
point.
lot. Z, welcome
Mhm.
in Z. Yes, Z was I believe she was streamer of the year, wasn't she? Or
I
she
can't
won some
remember. She
big
definitely won
award.
something. She won
Yeah.
something. I know it.
So yes, be sure to keep up with those details. I know he's got a flyer done. I asked him to send it to me so I could post it on stream, but he didn't send it to me. But as soon as we get that information, y'all will definitely know.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But be sure to mark your calendars. December 18th. It's a Friday. He said in his
Yep.
stream that we are kicking off the weekend in the right style. So
Hmm.
be there or be squared is his words. What would you say has been the top three funniest moments, whether it's been in game or stream with chats?
Oh man. I mean, like I said before, recently the affiliate stream was like one of the most funnest streams I've ever done, which is all the randomness, the support, the people that came in. I mean, it was massive. It was putting the makeup on my face, looking silly the whole time. I played Mecha Chameleon with a round where I didn't have my glasses on, and I almost didn't see anybody for the whole time, and so like that was hilarious. Getting pied in the face. Um, those were great moments, and I mean, when I did the whole Santa thing, I thought that was a lot of fun. I didn't even know there were horror games that were revolved around Christmas. I had no idea that was a thing. So that was really cool that I kind of discovered that. And a lot of games I discovered watching, all the people throughout the community. I'll call out a streamer, Flash Forward 88. He plays a ton of great games, and a lot of times, like I'm like, what is that? And I'll watch the bill and I'm like, I'm playing that. And that was one of those games where he was playing that around Christmas time. I was like, what is it? Was like Christmas Nightmare or something like that, something silly. And it was just one of the most fun streams I've ever done, for sure.
Cyber says I wanted to see him in a dress. It was fun
Yep.
playing Mecha with you, and I loved being there for most of it. Well, Cyber at 800
Yeah.
followers, he's going to be doing a stream with that dress on. So
800. Tell your friends, tell your buddies, tell whoever. 800. I'm wearing that for a full stream.
full
And
stream.
if we hit 800 in the middle of a stream, I will put it on for the rest of that stream, and then the next stream, the whole stream. If it came to that.
But what he's not telling you is the stream he's going to wear it. It's only going to be like a 30-minute stream.
No, it'd be 2 hours minimum. I'm not gonna do that. I gotta embarrass myself to where by the end of it I start looking like the dress because I'll be blushing half the time.
Cyber says I got to play Mecha with him. Yes, you do.
Yep, yep,
We
that
need to
was
play
fun,
Mecha together.
and that's where I couldn't see, and I'm pretty sure Cyber was making fun of me for it, and she should have been because I couldn't see anything.
Yeah, I definitely say we need to play a few more games because I think the only time me and you have ever played was the Chaos Crew night with Lockdown. I think that was the only time
Yeah. Yeah.
me and you've ever
No,
played a game together.
we need to be playing a lot more. I mean, dude, I'll say on the weekends like it's kind of like free roam, open schedule, like I'm always down to play with any and everybody. So, you just hit me up.
Nothing but a thing.
That's right. The
That
dress is gonna look good.
look good on him.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Cozy, my girlfriend in the chat there. She has seen it with me in it, and she was like, "Damn." That's all I'm gonna say.
It's the V cut.
In a
That's
good
all
way.
it's the V cut.
It. Oh man, the V cut, man. That's the move.
Now don't be jipping us now and be stuffing those things. Yeah, I
Oh
want it all
no,
natural
no, you
now.
get all natural chest hair and everything. It's gonna be wild.
Yeah, get him, Cyber. Nikki says, "How did you and Cozy meet?"
Oh, okay. That's a good question. We used to work together at a job. Um, we did not date when we were working, but after she quit, I'd say maybe a month or so. She's saying, "Hey." I kind of just asked her out randomly. I was like, "Hey, you want to go out?" She's like, "Okay." And then it kind of just it went from there.
Hey, there you go. Such a
There you go.
gentleman waiting a month. I hear you.
Oh yeah. I didn't want to be one of those people. I don't know. I've done it before where I've dated a coworker in the past, and usually it never goes well. Um, I mean, some people can probably relate to that, but I was like, no, I don't want to go down that path or do that kind of thing. So there was an opportunity, and I kind of just seized the moment, you know.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
What has been a risk you took with your content that ended up paying off?
A risk. I will say this. Playing the horror games, because for the first few months of me streaming, I was not a horror streamer, didn't play that kind of stuff. As like the most horror I ever did up until that point was play Phasmophobia, which initially is a little scary, but like after you play it like a handful of times, it's not that bad at all.
Agreed.
So like, yeah, so like I was like, all right, I think I might start playing these indie horror games, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, I may be so paranoid where I want to play them that often or anything, so I don't know if people want to watch that. And I feel like it's been like my wheelhouse at this point. Like I feel like if I'm gonna have like a really good stream, it's gonna be when I'm playing some random indie horror. If it's something you've never heard of, or one that you've seen others play, but it's been a while, or whatever. Um, I feel like that is definitely like paid off that I didn't think would really take off. So it's in my repertoire to at least once a week I'm playing a brand new indie horror game, or I'm or continuing on from something from the week before that I didn't finish. But my goal is to always try to find a game that I can beat in one stream. That's like I scour Steam to find games that are like 2 hours or less, so then I can start to finish a game and look somewhat good doing it. So.
Have you played Burger Mike's games yet?
No, I haven't. I
PG
have heard
Burger
of them
Mike's?
though.
Oh, they are
Mm-mm.
good. I've played the Lost Streamer. He has two of them that are out right now. And guys, if y'all are in here, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. But he's got Lost Streamer and Deadly Sins, I believe is the name of the second one. But they're relatively short games. I'm sure there's quite a few people in here tonight that have played them. And I can send you the links if you'd like, and they're free to download.
Yeah, yeah. I've
Easygoing
seen a
games.
little bit here and there of some people playing it, and it looked pretty awesome. I haven't had a chance to play them.
Yeah, the Lost Streamer. If you've ever played Escape the Backrooms, it's got the
Oh
Escape the
yeah, yeah.
Backrooms
That's what I was
vibes.
thinking. I
Yep,
was like, one kind of looked like Backrooms, but a
yep,
little different, which was really cool.
yep.
Yeah.
Yes. I've played Lost Streamer and beat it 3 times super quickly. So yeah, that could be one that you could do on your indie horror night.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Okay.
I'll
Might have
definitely
to add
send
it
you
to
the
the
links.
list.
Yeah, I'll send you the links.
I mean, sometimes I do like a multi, like if because there's a lot of horror games that are like 30, 40 minutes long. So
Hmm.
a lot of times I do like I call it like a double feature.
There
Like it's
you
a
go.
horror movie, but gaming.
Well, we're starting to dwindle down on this questionnaire. So, guys, if you have any questions you would like Smokey the answer, and y'all got to get some hard questions because he's been harping on his streams like y'all need to show up, ask some hard questions, ask some deep questions, ask some stupid questions. So y'all need to fulfill his wishes here.
I know we did answer some oddball wild ones in the mix of it all too. So there was some solid questions in there that's already happened for sure.
When people remember you years from now, what do you hope they remember most?
Uh, this the randomness and silliness. Like I feel like if anybody's gonna remember me, it's like, man, I remember this guy and I remember his name because he said some weird stuff or did some weird stuff, and it was just so different, you know. And I just I try to like everyone's trying to create content, but I always try to do stuff that's just so silly and out of the ordinary, and I try to do stuff that is not the same going around. You know what I mean? Because everybody has certain stuff that everybody has this feature or that feature. I always try to do something that's a little bit different and more unique. So, yeah.
What's something you always remember about your community?
Something I always remember. They like to troll me. I will say a lot, and I promote it. Like, if you want to be silly, you want to troll, go for it. I think that stuff is hilarious. Like I said, I'm super chill, super easygoing. A lot of people like to do the Tangia, scare me half the time, put TTS in something and start saying random stuff, or recently started saying LEAIO in a bunch of random letters and say it for like 2 straight minutes. That's fun. Those types of stuff, using the advantage of the, I guess, the tools or the things that I give them, opportunities to make it fun and random and sometimes scare me or make me laugh or gross me out, those types of things.
I got you. I got you. Let's see. Chef says, "Where is a favorite place you like to go in your free time?"
Favorite place. Hmm. That's a good question. I mean, I have a few places. There's a local brewery that I absolutely love around here. And there's a bunch of places like around it, so it's like all within walking distance. That is like one of my all-time favorite places to go. I definitely love going to Braves games. That's the baseball team down here in Atlanta. That stadium is a lot of fun. I used to play baseball growing up, so kind of going to those games, not only are they fun, but just brings back the nostalgia, because a lot of times I would go see games with my dad growing up, and I kind of, those feelings and those experiences kind of come back in a positive way when you're in that kind of environment. So I'd say that as well. I mean, and honestly, just like I love my house. It's old and there's a lot of things that need to be worked on it, but it's my house and it's the safe haven. It's always like if whatever's happening in the world or your job or life, you come home and you feel secure in your own house and stuff. And, you know, sometimes it's nice to take a staycation or just hang out and not really go anywhere and just kind of be at home, whether it's watching movies or playing with your dog or playing games or hanging out with friends online, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I apologized to my mom once upon a time. I was like, "Mom, I'm so sorry that I always got mad at you when you wouldn't let me go out to my friend's house or you wouldn't let me go here or there, because let me tell you, I love staying at home now. Like, you never let me go
Right?
anywhere, but now
Mhm.
please don't let me go anywhere."
Right? Yeah. I feel like I've become I think as you get older, you just want to be at home most of the time. You're like, I don't want to go. I mean, you get older, you're like, I'm too old for that. Like, I
Oh
can't
yeah.
be out 10 o'clock. I'm in by 8:30. I
Right?
don't do that, but that's kind of
Oh,
the
I do.
mindset.
I do. Nikki gets on
Okay.
Nikki gets on me all the time because I never make it into her streams, but she's an hour behind me and I'm in bed by nine
Oh yeah.
o'clock.
Oh,
So
you're snoozing at that point. You're
I
gone.
ain't snoozing, but my phone, I try to put my phone down and everything by 9:30. So
Yeah. Yeah. You got to unplug, you
oh yeah.
got to, I think Cyber said this best. It's you are or IRL before URL,
Exactly.
right? You take care of yourself and you and the things that you got going on in life. URL, Twitch, streaming, that's second. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Unless you're a partnered streamer and that's your job, then that's a whole nother story. But I would say pretty much all of us here, that's not the case. And you always got to take care of yourself. Mental health, that's very important. You know, taking care of yourself, others, your loved ones, and all that. It's very important to do that. Streaming is second.
Sure. Ill Braves Cardinals all the way, says Nikki,
Oh,
and y'all are both wrong because it's the Yankees, but we're not going to talk about that
oh
neither.
no, that sounds like bandwagon. Every time I hear Yankees fan, I'm like, you're a bandwagon fan, but you could not be.
Okay, to tell you the last time I watched a MLB game, Jeter was still on the Yankees and Chipper
Oh,
Jones was still on the Braves.
oh
If that
man,
tells
old
you how
Chip.
long, if that tells you how long I've actually watched
Yeah, it's like a
a
good
professional
like
game.
15 years.
Yeah, nothing
Yeah,
major.
just a cool 15. That's
Yeah,
fine.
it's fine, it's fine. But I'd rather watch. I mean, it's not just baseball, basketball, like soccer, football, like all that. Like, I'd rather play the sports than watch because I grew up athletic.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of us '90s kids did. We played outside and made
Yep.
our own games and stuff. But yeah, I'd rather be playing the game than watching it on TV. Like my wife loves
Hmm.
football. I don't care nothing for football, but I still sit there and
Okay.
I watch football because that's what she likes. So,
Right.
and my partner at work, he could care less about any sports in general. And you ask him, "Hey, what's your favorite team?" He says, "Go sports."
Go sports ball.
My
Oh,
favorite
I'm a
baseball player.
huge college football person, by the way. Sorry, I didn't mean to take over, but
Oh, you're fine.
UGA, that's my team. I don't watch pro because I feel like it's weird watching adults get paid millions of dollars to not really try.
Exactly.
So I'm not a big NFL person, but college, like, yeah, they still some of them get paid a lot of money, but they're still aiming to get that big prize. So
Yeah.
they actually want to win. But also when you're in that environment in college, depending on what team you're on, Georgia, that's the best team. It's a championship school. They want to, like, you actually want to win, like not to win to gain further. Like they want to actually win the championship. So there's just a lot of people take pride, and there's all the energy, and oh man, I love college football.
See, if we're talking about college sports, I'd got to go with basketball, and
Okay,
UNC's the way to go.
okay, because of Michael Jordan.
No, just UNC in general.
Okay, okay. Sometimes people are like, yeah, Michael Jordan was on there. That's my team. That's how people
No,
pick the team.
I mean, I grew up down here, so and I was
Okay,
always
that
my
makes
dream
sense.
to. It was always my dream to go to UNC, but I decided against college, and yeah. Favorite baseball player would probably Jeter. But like I said, I grew up with in the Yankees, so
Yeah, I would say Chipper Jones was a big favorite of mine growing up, and I would say now would be Ronald Acuna Jr. on the Braves. He's an amazing athlete, and also Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That dude can crush home runs, and that is just a spectacle to watch. And a lot of times he's in like a home run derby, and just watching him just hit those balls like and just I've seen him hit one like out of a stadium before. It's insane.
UNC all the way. No Duke fans. Yep, yep. Chef says, what is your favorite channel point redemption on your stream?
Favorite channel point. I think the fireball's pretty fun. It's so silly and random, but it's fun to just to get up. And I've like done something where I'm playing a game and it's serious and it's like I gotta focus. Somebody hits that redeem and I'm just getting up and I'm dancing. I'll just stop what I'm doing and I'm dancing.
Yeah,
I would say that one is one of my all-time favorites. And then I just have like random sound ones, and it's like it's hard to pick a favorite when it comes to that because it just depends on what's happening in the moment. Because some of them, I have like the bing bong, like just real quick, that can
yeah.
be funny in a lot of instances, or like there's like a metal riff that happens, or it just depends. But I would say the fireball's probably my favorite and probably chat's favorite.
Yeah, I was gonna add to that. I just love the flush of your face when Fireball comes in. Like you just, like you said, you drop everything. It's like, oh,
I
oh,
just dropped.
and then you just get up and
Yep.
start Beyonceing it and doing the little
Oh
all the
yeah.
single lady dance, you know?
I've like walked up and went to go do something in the other part of the room, and then somebody redeems it. I have run back to on camera and start, doing a dance because I got to give them what the people want.
Disrespect your surroundings is a good one. Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Chef
That's a
asked,
good one.
what is your most played game?
My most played game, like currently, I'm just kind of looking at my Steam library. I mean, as of recently, Faz, I've been playing a lot of that. I was playing the other side, but I think I've come to it's so weird. When I played the other side from getting off of Faz, I thought the other side was the best or the better one. Now I feel like it's switched to where the other side is extremely boring. Half the time you can't find the third evidence or it's glitched. And so now I'm playing Faz more. So I would say that I do play a lot of Apex Legends off stream. I've got a lot of hours in that. I usually don't even play ranked. I just play, the quick play, and I just kind of play, and I'll listen to music and just kind of vibe out in a sense. It's like going back to playing like zombies or like some Call of Duty game, and you just run and gun and blare music. I know you know what I'm talking about, Bullet.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I actually I'm gonna get a capture card. And I'm gonna hook my Xbox back up to it because I recently started playing Black Ops 3 Zombies again.
There you
And
go.
let me tell you, just the nostalgia of playing Black Ops 3, not in general,
Yes.
just blows my mind. Which I've always been, I never really cared for multiplayer for Black Ops. Like Modern
Hmm.
Warfare was my multiplayer game online,
Yes.
and
Yes.
Black Ops is my zombie game. Like I legit bought Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 just specifically for zombies. And I even
Oh
told
yeah.
my roommate at the time who I was living with, which was Ninja that we were talking about earlier. I was like, dude, I'll buy this game, but I'm not gonna play multiple. Like, I'm specifically gonna play zombies. So, all right, that's fine. Like, we'll do
Yeah.
zombies. And Black Ops 2 is when they like really started hindering the Easter eggs and the zombies.
Yeah.
So we really started harping down. And I made a zombie binder. It was a 5-inch 3-ring binder that was literally stacked. That I went and did all the research. I have found from Black Ops 1, 2, and 3, all the part locations, all the song locations, all the
That's
steps to the
awesome.
Easter eggs. Like, we took zombies serious. And I
Heck yeah.
swore I would never get rid of that binder, but I, for the life of me, cannot find it now that I've started
Oh
playing zombies
man.
again. But yeah, it was a fun time. And I think I'm going to start doing like a weekly like zombies run. Just one night out of the week, I'm just going to play zombies, whether it be
Heck
for
yeah.
Easter
That
eggs or
sounds lit.
yeah,
You
run for
just
the
do
Easter
that and you
egg or
just
just
vibe and you
rounds.
just
Yep.
crank up that music, whatever's floating your boat in the moment, and dude, it's nothing like it.
Yeah. Like I did
Just
it
drink
for
a
the
Mountain Dew too, and then you're good.
yeah, I did it for the first time about 3 weeks ago, and literally the caption of it was going back to my roots. The title of my stream was going back to my roots because I don't have the capture card. I have to stream it straight from Xbox. So I literally had my Xbox, my headset, the camera, and my laptop. And that's literally
That's
when
all
I
you need.
started streaming 11 years ago. That's literally what my setup was. And so I
Yeah.
could get a capture card and then go through OBS and everything. But yeah, it's just simple. There was no
Yeah.
overlays,
No.
there was no sound alerts, no nothing, just me and zombies.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how I like to keep my stream real simple, real basic, and a lot of people have a bunch of stuff here and there, and that's cool. It works for them. I'm a simple man.
Yep,
I'm just like, give me a camera, give me the game, and like a little bit of text and something that may pop up in an alert. But other than that, like, let's keep it basic because we're focused on just having fun and playing games, you
that's
know?
right. And I mean, and that goes back to, we all started somewhere. Like
Yeah.
even your big mega million streamers, like they all started somewhere basic. So
Yep.
and I feel like technology just consumes us and all this fancy, AI and everything like that. And it's just good to unplug and like go back to the basics.
Yes. Absolutely. Totally agree.
That was you last year, says J1. And like I said, dude, like we all got to start somewhere. I don't really have anything fancy on my stuff. Like I'll have the follower sub and bit top of my screen, but other than that, it
Mhm.
ain't nothing really fancy on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because obviously,
I mean,
apparently, my computer can't run them fancy graphics like that,
right.
as we found out.
Right.
Oh wait,
I
no,
mean,
we didn't
think
talk
of
about
it
that.
this way. This is an odd way. This is just I'm like speaking my mind, I guess. Like if you see a partnered streamer lower on the big end, do any of those people have any of that stuff all over their stream? None of them
Exactly,
do. They don't even have
exactly.
alerts. They don't even have alerts because it would just blow up their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like no check-ins, no this, no. I mean, they don't need to at that point. But like, just thinking in perspective, like in the future, like at least screen-wise, it's like nobody has that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Not saying like you shouldn't do that, but just in perspective, I would say the majority of partner streamers have very minimal stuff on their stream.
Yeah. Let's see. Jay says exactly. I've worked so much on my stream and my brand for the past year. It's rewarding to see how far I've come. Exactly, and like we said, less is more, and it is rewarding to see how far like your hard work, like you're not using AI or you're contracting your stuff out. Like it does pay
Hmm.
off, especially
Support small
for
artists.
me. Yeah,
I truly think like I, I I mean I go on a back take on AI. I don't really I'm not a big fan of AI, but like there's some great artists and on this platform that do amazing artwork, like amazing, and a lot of them they'll do it for free just because they like doing it. You just got to find the right person.
yeah. And like my the podcast website, I'm not, like I said, I'm not blessed in artistic art forms and stuff like that. So I had a fellow streamer who is a designer and graphics
Mhm.
artist and everything. Talked to them about it, and it's Christina Cozy. Big shout out to her, by the way. But I told her, I said, this is like the idea that I want, and I pretty much just gave her the reins, and the product that she
Yeah.
delivered, it was just mesmer. Like I, in a million years, would have never done
Right.
that kind of job, and definitely
Right.
big shout out to her for that. All right, so Smokey, I got two more questions for you, my man, and then
Okay.
we will be ending this questionnaire. So, what is your next goal or milestone? I know you said you're not far from 800. Is that your next goal, or is that your next milestone, or do you have something planned beyond that?
I would say my next milestone would be 1,000. You know, I feel like the biggest milestones when you're streaming at like this type of level, it's 100. You know, getting your first triple digits, and then 500 because that's a big number. You're halfway to 1,000, and then I think 1,000. And yeah, you can celebrate the ones in between, but I think those are like the three biggest ones when you're first starting out. So I would definitely say 1,000 it would be like my next long term goal.
Jay asked, oh, which we kind of hit on earlier, but we'll hit on it again with all these new folks coming in. How did you get started with streaming?
Like I said, we talked about it earlier. I just hit a year mark last July. Prior to that, actually, not a whole lot of people know Cozy Smoke Dog. That's my girlfriend. She was actually streaming for the first part of last year. And she did it for a few months. I was modding for her and stuff like that. So I knew a lot of people going into it. I had, like 40, 50 people follow me after that kind of point. I watched all the time people stream, and I was like, hey, I'm already sitting at a computer. I'm playing games already. Let's just turn on that camera, meet some new people, and have a lot of fun doing it. That's kind of how we do it. That's how it started. Yeah.
What's it going to take to get her back on stream with you?
I mean, she plays games with me and stuff, but she doesn't really have a desire to stream anymore. But she's definitely like, if there's group games, she's definitely involved for sure. So
Never.
you'll definitely hear her.
Yeah, she just
Never.
said
She says
never.
never, never. This is
And
not for her. It's all
in the
good.
words of the great Justin Bieber, Never say never.
There you go.
Let's see. There was another question. What has been your favorite part of streaming?
Just meeting just some wonderful people and just I feel like I've met a lot of people that are very similar to my personality, and my personality is very just silly. We say a bunch of weird stuff. I have a literal like potty mouth on my stream, so like it's kind of wild westish half the time. Um, I don't know. Like just kind of just meeting amazing people, growing, helping other streamers grow as well, and then a lot of crazy events that come along the way, and those create opportunities and different things like that. So and also like I've talked about it earlier, like when you do this, I feel like you can take these and apply it in real life, like talking to people that you don't talk to. You're uncomfortable talking to people you've never met. I feel like I'm a little bit more comfortable talking to random people, and I'm more sociable than I have ever have been. At least I feel that way. So I feel like those little things like that kind of apply in real life. Could sometimes even apply to like job scenarios. So
I would agree with that. And I definitely would agree with that. Where would you see yourself in 5 years, whether it's streaming or real life?
where would I see myself streaming in 5 years?
Yeah. Or just in general in
Um,
5 years. According to Nikki
I mean,
Cozy and Smoking Wedding Stream.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, maybe. I don't know. That would be interesting. But I don't know. Like I said, like I grew up playing video games. I love playing games and I love making people laugh. So as long as those two are still like a big priority in my life, which I feel like they always will be, we're just gonna keep streaming and playing games and having fun and hopefully grow and help others grow and just kind of just keep going. And as things come, we do them, we knock them out. Events come along, any opportunities, whatever, we're gonna tackle them, and we're gonna do it together and look damn good doing it.
There you go. With or without
Hmm.
the glasses. Either which way, he's still going to look good doing it.
That's right. That's right. And if I don't have the glasses on, I won't be able to see, but I think I'll look okay.
Well, Mr. Smoky Gamer, I have one more question for you here on this questionnaire. I'll
Okay.
open this back up for you guys. Any last minute questions to get them out there? Because, like I said, I have one more question, which is the hardest question of the night.
Uh
Everybody may
oh.
think it's not hard, but once I ask it, you're really going to be like, oh, that is hard. So, guys, I'll let you guys ask one, get those last minute questions in. But before we do this, Smokey, I just want to say thank you for coming out tonight and being a part of this. You're incredible. We love you.
You're incredible, man. I feel extremely honored to be on this. This is my first ever podcast. I've never done anything like this. I've always wanted to either be in a podcast or do one myself one day. So this is kind of like a life goal, kind of checking the box essentially.
Hey, there
And
we
it
go.
couldn't be any better without you, man. You're an incredible streamer. You you found your calling with the podcast. It's only going to get better and popular, and I can't wait to see where you go with it. I really can't.
I greatly appreciate that, my friend. So, Mr. Smoky Gamer, being on this platform for a little over a year now, with
Mhm.
749 followers on Twitch. Somebody brand new came into this chat right now. Said, hey guys, I'm new to this. I want to get started in this, but I don't know what to do or where to go. What would be the best piece of advice you would give that person starting out tonight?
I feel like we talked about it a little bit, and it kind of applies. So, look, the games that you love to play. What I would do: go on Twitch, look up the directories of those games, watch people play them, see how they are, see how they react to chat, how they're playing and watching the game at the same time. So you get like kind of an understanding of how it works, how it kind of looks, and then kind of make it your own, but just totally lean into what you're playing. If you're playing a game because you love to play it, and people are going to see that passion, they're going to see how much joy you are from playing it, whether it's playing Phasmophobia, Repo, Crime Simulator, Fall Guys. It doesn't matter. If you're loving that game, people are going to see that and they're going to come back, because the genuine people like that, they come back because they want to see you play the game, not watch the game. You know what I'm saying? And that's what separates a lot of people. It's like, play the game you want to play, and people are going to come to that. And then eventually they're going to come to you because they want to watch you as a streamer. And it doesn't matter what the game is.
Definitely agree with that. Again, just play the games you want to play. Like, don't
Yeah.
play.
And you just have fun with it. Don't create it. Don't make it a numbers game. Don't try to be like, I had 2 viewers this stream. I had 5 viewers this stream. I'm not good. People, you're gonna have your ups and downs. Whether you're a bigger or small streamer, some days are gonna be amazing streams, and some days they're not gonna be good. And you're like, dang, do I even exist? But that's the name of the game, and you'll learn that eventually. But
Oh yeah,
just play what is fun, and everything else will come to that. I truly believe that if you're there to have fun and playing what you passionately like to do, the rest is history. You just got to be consistent.
and you always got to remember to get back up. Don't let the bad
Mm.
days outweigh the good days. If you have one
Absolutely.
bad stream, you got to keep pushing, because, like he just said, there are ups and downs with streaming. And
Hmm.
the bad days will definitely, especially if you just came off of a really great stream and then the next stream was nothing in
Yes.
comparison, you are really going to beat
Yes.
yourself up and second guess yourself and question yourself. You cannot let that, affect you. Yeah, it sucks,
Hmm.
but this, that, like he said, it's the name of the game. You just got to keep pushing. You just got to keep grinding.
Hmm.
And like him and Chef just said, play what is for you, not what others want. And I'll be
Right.
the first to tell, someone that's, well, I'm not sure I want to play or what I want to play. Like, just play what you want to play. We're here to hang out with you. We're here
Right.
to have a good time with you. We're not here to watch you play a game. Yeah, it may be funny to watch you struggle at a game, or we jump scare you a lot. But yeah, that's just perks of being here with you. So,
Right.
and don't play, a game that, especially if it's a game you don't want to play and it's an oversaturated game, don't do that either, because you are really, really gonna have those doubts and bad days, because for one, you're not enjoying yourself, and like we talked about earlier, your loyal people that come in day in and day out will be able to pick up those vibes that something's not right.
Right. I will say, like, a little thing to add when when you're starting out. Another thing is, like, if you like a lot of games, variety, look at games that look fun that you never played, and also versus look in the Twitch directory. A lot of those games that are like kind of fun, not a lot of people stream. So like if you're streaming those certain games, you're owning the directory. Like either
Exactly.
you're only streaming with one other person, or you're the only streamer. And a lot of times I have gotten, follows or newcomers to come in because they're like, oh, I like this game and I saw you were playing it. You're the only one playing it. So I popped in.
Yeah.
That's another great strategy. And I say indie horror is a big advocate of that, because there's so many of them and there's not a lot of people streaming them all the time. But it's not just indie horror. I mean, there's so many different games that are small that they're probably actually really popular, but nobody really streams it. And if you can find those games and take advantage of it, it definitely pays off.
Yes, indeed. And Trapstar says, my mindset that helps me with streaming is, if I'm playing it, why not streaming? Exactly. Like we talked about earlier, you're already playing the
Hmm.
game. You're already playing with your friends, so why not try to make new friends? There's
Right.
no harm in
And
it
and
at
it,
all.
and another point too, when you're playing these small games, sometimes the developers will come in there,
Oh
see that
yes.
you're streaming it, and they'll pop in, and I mean, there's more exposure, there's more content for you in that regard as well. So like I said, if you can find those games, Cure Hospital Simulator, when that first came out, um there was a lot of people streaming at first, but then it kind of died off a little bit. But the developers were coming in multiple people's chats that are streamers that I even knew, and they were coming in there and kind of stuff. So it's, you could really take advantage of that kind of stuff.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. Well, Smokey, like I said, that was our last question. You absolutely crushed this interview, and I knew you would. But like I said, I'm out of questions. I just again want to say thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us tonight and being a part of this podcast, being a part of this journey. Is there
Yeah.
anything you'd like to say to me, to chat, or just anybody that may or may not know who you are? Because this is, like we say, going to be posted on all of your podcast apps,
Mhm.
Spotify, iHeart, iTunes, and the list just goes on. Someone new you want to just chit chat to?
Yeah, I'll kind of I guess plug myself here. I'm Smokey Gamer. I'm a variety streamer. I play pretty much anything. If it's fun, I'm playing it. I specialize in indie horror, but I can play simulator games, first person shooters, fun multiplayer games. Literally, like if it's fun, I'm gonna play it. Every other stream is a different game. I almost never play the same game twice in a row. We're all about fun. We're, I'll say, earth friendly if people can kind of think beyond that. Um, and yeah, and one quick thing that's happening at the end of the year, we're gonna have the niche streamer awards. We had it last year, it was amazing. This year will be bigger, better than ever. I will be co-hosting with Big Malta. Shout out to Big Malta, he's an amazing streamer, super original with his content. um if you've ever tuned in there, you will come out of that stream crying, laughing, and going, what did he just say? That was hilarious. But that will be December 18th, 8 p.m. Eastern. And an hour before that, Mr. Up and Bullet is going to do a pre show leading up to the awards.
That's
So
me.
it's going to be an amazing night.
It is.
Um, but essentially, that's it. That's me in a nutshell.
Yes, sir. There he is. If y'all haven't followed him, I've had his links posted all throughout the night to his Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. Be sure to go do so. Well, guys, we are going to get ready to roll some credits. And I would love for you all to come and just hang out with us while we rock out to this song, watch some credits roll. You will see Smokey's links again. Like I said, be sure to go check that out. He is an amazing streamer. If you guys have not found that out by this point, I just don't get it. But Smokey, thank you so much again, my friend. You're incredible. I love you so much. Can't wait to see what the
Thank
future
you,
holds
sir.
for you.
Yes,
And
sir.
just
Yes, sir.
glad to be a
Thank
part of
you.
this ride with you, my friend.
Thank you, man. This was an absolute privilege and an honor to be on this.
All right, y'all. We're going to roll these credits and we'll see y'all in the next go round.
UPN bullet on the mic, riding waves, electric spike. From quiet hearts to epic hype, you gave us wings, we took the flight. They're not just pixels, not just names, they are lives on fire, burning flames. So thank you all for coming through. This journey's ours, but it's yours too. Beyond the street, beyond the street, beyond the dream, beyond the dream. We'll rise together, find the
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Beyond the Stream with my guest, SmokeyGamer. If you're not already following him on all of his socials, Twitch at SmokeyGamer, TikTok, and YouTube at SmokeyGamer360, be sure to go do so, and I'll catch you on the next one. Toodles!
Thank you all for coming through. This journey's ours.